Hello, welcome to D&D Parental Role.
The doggo is in the video.
Right. Okay. So, we're on an island, new continent place. Uh-huh. And we're all crazy D&D adventurer people. Yes. Okay. I'm Gadget. I like to make things go boom, and I have a gun that's not really effective, sadly, but I'm working on it. Alright, your turn.
I'm Jake, and I'm a fraud who plays music, and I'm currently working on my technically a firework that I call blindness, the spell.
I play Mist. My name's Trisha, and Mist is a rogue fighter, pirate.
Sarah, I play Era or Monk.
Sam, I play Luna. Night Shadow. I am a druid half-elf. And I wish the doggo.
I'm Phil. I play the Dungeon Master, and I'm human. Alright, so last
now you're
time.
non-existent.
No, he is human.
Hello, right here.
No, you're terrible.
Oh, I play everybody else.
Yeah, plays all the NPCs and monsters
Yeah.
and monsters are NPCs. Either way. Continue.
So last time we got together, you guys went and saw Overseer Tyrell, and he told you that he had a couple of jobs he wanted you guys to do, and then he would be willing to send some workers to clear the pass for you, so you could keep looking for Luna's family. You went down to the restaurant below the mayor's office and met a mysterious person named Athena Altina. Is that what I called her?
I think so. Athena Altina.
Yeah, Athena Altina, who told you guys that she would be interested in buying the location of the hot spring from you guys. But before she did that, she wanted to prove that you were capable adventurers and find her missing pearl necklace.
Which we happen to find.
Yes.
And also, if you want to, last time she actually stole it. That person over there.
We don't have any proof of that.
There's no proof.
I think she's completely trustworthy.
I am.
Not knowing where to look for the pearl necklace, other than the consensus of all the players, but not their characters, that the necklace was in Mist's pockets. The party went on to check out an old quest they had heard about, where someone was having strange noises from his basement. And they met Father Tyrell. Father Ferrelt. Father Ferrelt. And Father Ferrelt let them into the house and let them go downstairs. And while they were downstairs, Jake decided to practice some tumbling, and he fell through a secret door that led to a path that led from the center of town out to the edge of the river. And on the way to the river, they found part of the cave they were walking through was flooded, and there were crocodiles.
Crocodiles.
Not alligators.
Not alligators. Alligators aren't in the book.
Because alligators aren't in the DMG.
In the would it be in the monster manual?
Monster Manual, yeah.
Thank you.
But we could call them that because crocodiles and
Alligators?
alligators are basically the same.
Nope.
They are different.
They're very different.
Yeah,
They're not very different. They're just a little different.
Okay.
So are cats and dogs.
No, cats and dogs are very different.
So
How they
crocodiles and alligators are very different.
Okay, continue.
How they act. They look the same.
At the end of the Thieves' Highway, the party discovered a patch of
Is that what it's called? The Thieves' Highway? That sounds so cool.
Yes. It is the Thieves' Highway.
Which last character? What's these?
We didn't see any other
The only thief here is you.
passages into this, though.
No.
Ninjas. No, spy.
Yeah, you thought it was spies.
Spies are technically ninjas.
At the end of the Thieves' Highway, the party found 3 barrels with a stylized stone hammer burned into the side of them, and a pearl necklace sitting on one of the barrels. How weird is that? And also a discolored patch of dirt. There was a section of dirt that was covered with black, that had turned black in comparison to the dirt around it.
Really?
Yep.
I don't remember that, but I guess I'm gonna try and dig underneath that and see if it's anything interesting.
Also, I was right. One of the alligators have wide, rounded U-shaped snouts,
Mhm.
while crocodiles have long, pointed V-shaped snouts.
Yep.
So I was right.
Pretty different. V and U.
Yep.
Look, but if you're thinking W in French, it's practically the same.
All right.
W, W.
Yeah. I don't get why that was relevant.
U V W W. Okay, let's continue.
It's the same letter, but in different languages,
Okay.
it's 2 U's or 2 V's.
Okay.
So as long as there's 2 alligators or 2 crocodiles, they're basically the same.
Yeah.
Linguistics.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me an investigation check as you check out that patch of dirt.
I'm gonna help her.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I don't think I need to help.
You head over to the patch of discolored dirt, and you discover that the discoloration runs fairly deep. It looks like someone lost a lot of blood here.
Oh shoot!
Oh.
Someone died over here, or at least lost a lot of blood. But typically that leads to death.
And it looks like, now that you're looking close to the patch of dirt, it looks like there are drag marks that lead into the cave you just came out of. What?
Oh,
I was going to tell them something. This is not blood. This is paint on my pants.
Oh, good.
I just
Now
wanted
you
to
can put your knees down and they would have seen
but
them.
I like putting my knees up.
Okay.
anyway, I'm pretty sure the alligators attacked someone and dragged them back into the cave.
I thought you said they were crocodiles.
Doesn't matter, okay? It does not matter. It only matters when I start to build a robotic alligator. Then it matters, but not right now, because it doesn't matter. I haven't planned that yet.
Luna, while we're walking back, I'd like to have that discussion with you.
Huh?
Well, she said that spies and ninjas were the same. So I'd like to say that if you are a spy, you could be a ninja, but you didn't have to be. Being a ninja doesn't mean you have to be a spy. I don't know. It's a unique observation, but I think it's...
I feel like there's
I have an argument. They both hide in the shadows.
Yeah, but just because
So do assassins
similar,
yes, and
and thieves.
but they're not the same.
and certain animals also hide. In the
I feel like ninjas are more cultural.
Yeah. Ninjas are more.
Ninjas and spies? Difference between
Okay.
ninjas and
No, spies can be from
Spies are more.
all sorts of cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Spies are like, oh, I just spilled a bunch of lemonade everywhere. Spies are more like, well,
Looking for information.
yeah, spies
And
are
also
like,
hide more than ninjas who just.
spies are information gatherers. Ninjas can be information gatherers, but they also like do a lot of fighting and are like, they wear like the gi and they have the black belts and they have the katanas sometimes.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never met a ninja.
Official difference. My character probably would not. Would she? Because she's a
You
monk?
do.
Ninja
You come from like a temple monastery place.
Becca,
So would I know this?
ninja of hugs.
Was the Ninja of Hugs a spy?
Yeah, but
though?
like Gadget does not know the Ninja of Hugs.
No.
As knows, the difference between spy and ninjas is a spy is a person who secretly watches and examines the action of other individuals or organizations and gathers information on them, usually to gain an advantage. While ninjas is as a verb, is the difference between spy. Well, ninjas is. Spy is to act as the spy, while ninjas is ninja. What?
Ninjas is ninja.
Good definition. Anyway,
Alright, so we're having this conversation.
That sounds like how Arrow would define ninjas.
Spy information.
Okay. So you guys are you've determined that something was probably killed and dragged into the cave by the alligators.
Oh, we might find the person's body and get some treasure. Let's go do that.
That's grave robbing.
Yeah, well, kind of. It's
Oh,
not really
he
their
wasn't buried and put in
grave,
a grave.
but still kind of grave robbing. It's still
It's just,
stealing
it's not
from a
grave
dead man.
robbing, it's corpse robbing. There's a difference. Let's go.
Still stealing from a dead man.
They do that.
Or
He's
woman.
dead. He's not gonna
Or
use
woman.
it, or her, or them.
What's the
whatever.
difference between stealing from the dead corpse inside and taking these barrels right here?
We're taking these barrels?
Yeah.
We're not taking these barrels?
Oh, okay.
Look, this
I
is,
didn't remember
you
that.
said this was alcohol?
Yeah.
We have a restaurant friend of McJiggy who might.
Or maybe there's someone in town who's lost them, like the necklace, and we can return it.
It's a good idea.
Or somebody
The way you
who
said
like,
that is suspicious. I feel like you know something.
And isn't it lucky we found this necklace here? I think that's amazing, by the way.
Yeah. Good thing that crocodiles didn't eat it.
Yeah. You think this was? Wait, no. This is supposed to be. What if it's the wrong necklace, though? What if it's the necklace of the person who got dragged away?
Well, I'm wondering, we can go ask, right? If it's not their necklace, then we got a necklace. If it is,
I'm wearing the
then
necklace right now, by the way.
no, I asked you.
And then she told you it'll be just as safe around my neck as in your hands.
I'm thinking the person that lived here and was smuggling stuff out of the town, which I don't know where they'd be smuggling it to. We might have to look into that. But the person that was smuggling things out of town to this river was the person that used to live in the house, and when they disappeared, the house came up for sale, and that's why the new owner moved in, and the guy disappeared because he was eaten by the crocodiles.
That sounds. You're so smart. You're so smart.
Thanks. You're smart too. You just smart in a different way. Yeah. You figured out the blood.
All right, let's go and hope this is the right necklace and get some money.
So you want to check the water that crocodiles were in? Was that what you were saying?
No, I wanted to check. Oh yes, that's what I was saying. I want
But
to see where the corpse was dragged.
After.
No,
Or
it's
is
on the
that
way back.
already after? It's on the way back.
Let's go see. I'm gonna see if I can follow like the blood trail.
All right, the barrels are kind of heavy. Who's carrying them?
Not
I
me.
have I have a 10 strength. Sam has a 12. She's the strongest.
None of us are strong. If we turn the barrels over on the
Ooh,
side, we can roll them.
Actually,
Yeah.
in my backpack full of things and stuff, could I like make a makeshift like sled or something to carry
Wagon?
them on?
Don't we
I don't think I
have
have
a
enough
bag?
for
How
wheels,
heavy are these?
like in a quick thing, but I think I can make
Pretty
like a
heavy.
makeshift sled,
like lighter than 500
Like-
pounds?
Yes, lighter than 500 pounds.
like just
We
like
have a bag of holding, right?
some planks of wood with some rope to pull.
No,
No?
I don't think we have a bag of
Nope,
holding
you
here.
don't have
Wait,
a
Can
bag
you make a
of
bag of holding? Or can you only do that?
I can do that. Just it'll take some time, like an hour.
do that.
We got time.
holding. A day?
I don't remember how it works.
How long does our
I need
stuff
Eberron.
take?
It's one of my infusions that I can make
You
things.
should have done that like forever.
I should have done it forever ago. But also, we've been very busy.
We have been very busy.
Where is Everon?
Is it in that
the
snack
stack?
underneath the vitamins? Speaking
Oh yeah, isn't that it right there underneath?
Speaking of vitamins, can you pass me my
Sure.
vitamins?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we didn't think of vitamins.
Think
yet.
of vitamins.
Sarah can go and get them and hand them out, but we don't need to distract everyone. Just drop them in everyone's
Continue. Alright.
candy bowls.
Yeah, I can. But anyway, let's go follow this blood trail. Wait, I want to make a makeshift sled. That's what I was saying I was doing.
Or a bag of holding?
Oh, I guess I could. That is a good idea. One second. Where is? I'm sorry. I know. Thank you.
So Gadget pulls out her tools, sits down by the 3 kegs and starts working. Tells the rest of you guys,
How long does it take?
see if you can find a body in the pool.
Yeah, I don't see where it says it can take.
I don't see where it says the amount of time it takes.
Keep reading.
Do you want to go looking in the pool for Lavana? Okay. Jake's gonna go in the water.
All right. The water is so cold. Because the sunlight never warms it up because it's in a cave. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
It does not
Over here,
say
this
the
one.
amount of time it takes.
Saving throw. +2.
Where is?
That's still 18.
18. You shake off the effects of the very, very cold water.
Hours. That's very vague.
I cast light so that I can see better, so that on the stuff so that I can find the body easily.
Okay. Roll me a perception check as you're looking for the body.
Do I get advantage or not?
Yeah, because you cast light, I'll give you advantage.
That's a D12. You don't want to use that. Use trigger. No, sir. Okay.
Oh.
What?
Where is it? I wish I could reroll.
The only thing in here that says the amount of time something takes is accomplishing in hours what takes others days. So it does
8.
not say the time it takes.
8. Yeah, I don't think I found it with 8.
We'll say it takes the same amount of time as a tuning,
Alright.
so about an hour.
About an hour? Alright.
8. I don't think I found it.
It's a pretty small cave. And
And we're here for an hour. So you
you're
gotta
here
roll
for an
for
hour, so you spend a lot of time swimming. If the water's really, really cold, I'm going to need you to roll 2 more Constitution saves.
And I think I failed both.
What's your totals?
4 and 5.
Con.
There's a
Four.
Plus 4.
There's a paddle in here.
That's 6
Yeah,
and
yeah.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, but the little
No,
two didn't have
6. It's 6 and 7.
I don't think
It's +2 to each of those.
I
You roll
think
a 4 and a 5.
I swim up, right?
No, the Constitution saves are you spend a lot of time in the water, and it's very, very cold, so you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Exhausting. Where do you put those?
Uh,
There's no
marker.
area.
Here.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Which one?
But did you find it?
yes, you find portions of a body. It looks like they chewed on this thing. You find a couple of bones with scraps of leather armor on them. The most interesting thing you find is one of the hands is almost completely intact, and on the finger of one of the hands is a ring.
Nice. I'll take the ring.
I grab the ring.
I thought you
Mhm.
had one when you were
swim up.
traveling.
Does anybody know how to cast identify?
I think I can.
That was
But I'm still did that take over an hour to do that?
Yeah, he was in the water for a while.
I
Everyone else will have a chance to.
I can identify it.
So you know,
Alright. I sit down and spend an hour to identify it.
an hour.
Ritually, right?
It's 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes? Oh, okay.
You identify it 6 times.
No, just one.
All right. So
10
you
minutes.
you made a bag of holding
Yes.
and you put the 3 barrels in it.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it all. Does it all fit?
Yeah, they weigh about 60 pounds.
Who wants the bag of holding, by the way?
If you want, I will take care of it for you.
You keep notes of it, Sam can hold it.
Sam's, you got the bag of holding?
Yeah. You
Mannequin
keep notes
have
of it.
the
Alright.
bag of holding.
So while Gadget is finishing the bag of holding, Jake, you start drying off. Are you showing anybody the ring?
Yeah, she asked.
I'm
for it to
only
get-
showing it to Gadget so that she can identify it.
Okay.
And I'm saying
Reveal
this is my reward.
Okay.
I was the one to go swimming.
What if it's not useful?
And if it's cursed or not useful for me, I'll give it to somebody else.
Okay.
Alright, I
This
spent
is
10 minutes
mine.
identifying it.
So the ring is a fairly plain gold band
Mm-hmm.
with a flat plane above the finger with some random scratches on it.
If it's runes, then I probably know that because I have to incorporate runes.
It does not look like runes to you.
All right.
You cast Identify. It is not magical. This is a plain gold ring. You think it's worth maybe about 10 gold?
All right.
I have a question.
Lewis.
Was there
Lewis,
anything?
guess what? You know what this does?
What?
It makes you not by much, but a little bit more charismatic if you wear it. All right.
I'm not even gonna roll
Insight.
insight. I'm just gonna put it on.
You're just gonna put it on.
But-
Are you showing people your ring at all when you're wearing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Uh-oh.
Wait, identify.
I identified it.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's non-magical.
Wait, and this. It is runes, isn't it?
No,
It's not runes.
probably above game. It's
Above game.
probably thieves' can't.
What
that's
does this ring
smart.
say?
You don't know that I might know it. You could show it. Are you gonna show me the ring? Say, what do you think of my
Yeah,
ring?
he said he was showing it to
Yeah,
people.
what do you think of my ring?
Do I recognize what it says?
Yeah, it says what do I call it? It says East Crane Leader.
East Crane Leader.
What's it to the east? Well, do you tell us? That's what it says.
I think that says East Crane Leader on it.
What? Huh?
Huh?
You mean those scratchy thingies?
Do I know from
Wait.
my history
Magic items can't be
who
destroyed.
the East Crane Leader would be?
I mean, it's not one thing.
magic.
Or,
Lewis, it's not magic.
I know.
but he thinks it is.
I'm in game.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you tried to convince him.
Really quiet.
You were told earlier of a who was it? Antonio Marcelina asked you to head east and check in on some of her colleagues. So that's about the only thing you have
About something.
heading east.
Okay.
What's that?
It's a question about how the hand was still there. I'm gonna cast light because I realized that now that I know the ring has scratches on it,
Yeah.
it's probably not magic.
What do you mean it's not magic?
And see if see if
You don't know. This could be runes.
No, I told him what it said.
Yeah, but maybe that's runes.
Okay, so I'm casting light to see if there's anything else on the hand, because magic items cannot be destroyed. So if there was something on the hand, maybe that's where the hand wasn't to destroy.
It might have preserved the hand. That's interesting.
Do I find anything?
You have this severed hand that's kind of a little goopy because it's been sitting in water for a while, and you cast light on it, and now you have a glowy, goopy severed hand.
Do I see any cool stuff on it?
The underside of the hand has a bunch of weird lines on it,
That
and the top side of the hand is what was probably fuzzy at one point, and there are 6 freckles.
no, I'm asking do I see any like?
Freckles.
I think at this
I
point,
have more
there's
freckles than
nothing
I
to
have,
mind.
so it's fine.
Okay.
It's a hand. You are you
Weapon.
looking inside the hand?
Glove. I'm looking around. I'm looking like if there's any like. There was a ring.
There was a ring.
There
Yep,
could be other
that's right.
stuff.
I think it was
There could be
just
other
by
stuff.
chance that the hand survived.
Maybe the croc.
Maybe the hand was in the pocket of the person or something.
hands aren't very big enough for like crocodiles to actually want to eat them. So like,
If
maybe it's
the
further
crocodile
behind.
ate the hand, then we wouldn't have found the ring, you guys.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
Obviously, the hand survived for narrative reasons.
Obviously.
Alright. Do
Okay.
you guys mind if we
narrative reasons.
go back and let this guy know that there were crocodiles down here and we've managed to take care of them?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All
But
right.
he still has access through a secret passage. Do we tell him there's access to the river through a secret passage out of town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if he wants to go on like a river stroll?
And maybe we should let him know that, because we know if we ever need access out of town quickly, we might come see him.
Yeah.
Okay. But what if that makes him suspicious of us? Because, like, isn't that a suspicious thing to say?
We're
You might
adventurers.
I heard. That's fair. That's fair.
As you guys are heading back, you pass the metal grate door.
While we're headed back, can
Wait.
I look for
More things.
Me thinking.
more ways? Yeah, thieves' cant or ways to other places. Like if there was more accesses to the town.
Me expecting the ring's gonna be only magic when something happens.
It's
That
not
could be
going
interesting.
to
Still show up as magical.
Yeah, feel free to roll me an investigation check on your way back.
16.
As you guys are headed back, you head through the iron grate door that you guys had found open when you got here. Are you doing anything?
We could close this, then the alligators can't come up to the house and make noise. Is there a lock on it or anything, or a latch?
There's a latch.
Yeah. Cool.
Sure, let's close it. Because we can open it at any time, right?
Okay. And you remember that from the outside, this is fairly well concealed, so you kind of have to know it was there to find it.
Or accidentally stumble on it.
All right, so you close and latch the iron grate, and you head back. It takes you about a half an hour to get back into town through the cave. This looks like it was made intentionally, and there don't seem to be a lot of branching ways. There are a couple places where it looks like branches were started, but not completed.
This is a fairly, like, new town, right?
It is.
Yeah.
So.
Alright.
And you check those branches to make sure there's no illusory barriers or anything, but it's solid dirt walls.
Okay.
As you come back, you notice that the door that you came through is closed.
We can find it on this side easily enough.
Yeah, the tunnel leads directly to the door.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, on the other side of a secret passage, it's obvious that it's a door, but on the other side.
Yeah, it's fairly obvious that it's a door.
But this
from
is
the
like a
side.
spinning wall, right? So both sides need to look.
It's a weighted door.
Mhm.
So when he did a bunch of handsprings and fell into the door, he pushed it, and it looks like when you guys left, it slid closed.
Oh. Can it be pushed the other way, or does it be pulled or something?
There's a handle on the door. It looks like you can pull it.
Alright, let's pull open the handle.
So you pull open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and you gonna watch it close.
Yee.
Yeah, let's do that.
It closes slowly and quietly.
Cool.
And you realize when you try to open it again that you have to put weight on the one side. If you put weight in the middle, it'll still feel like a wall. Once you put weight on the one side, that's when it opens.
Huh. I'm trying to
So-
play here. You're being noisy.
So
Thank you.
if this was the middle of the door, this would have moved like over here.
So if this is the door, Lewis went bonk, and then the door went.
Or maybe like somewhere
Yeah.
closer to the middle.
Alright.
All right, and so you guys tromp up out of the basement, and you see Father Farrell is sitting, having a meal.
Hello.
He says, "Oh, hi. You
There's
guys
this-
were gone for a while.
There's a secret passageway under your house, and crocodiles were getting like up close underneath the house through it.
A secret passageway.
Yeah.
And if we need
It
help,
leads to the river.
if we need help to get out of town quickly, may we come to you?
Like
Or
for like
that's it.
exploring and stuff, because it's a cool forest out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope you won't need to sneak out of town anytime soon. But
Not for sneaking. We're not very quiet.
thank you for. There were crocodiles.
Yeah,
We did
there's
take
like
care of the crocodiles.
we took care of them,
And there's
and
a
there's
gate.
like a gate that we closed, but it's There's a
still
whole
open.
passageway
There's
there.
no so something might still try to come.
Like if there's like a person who can actually think, they could probably get in through there. But like animals probably can't get in anymore.
Okay.
But it was a well covered like
Yeah.
entranceway.
You
to
probably have to know it's there to find it.
Okay. That's interesting.
It's on.
You have
It's
to
a,
So I
it
have a
on
really
certain
big
side.
basement, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay.
Also a
And
pool,
water.
although it's very cold.
Very, very cool.
You're not wrong. Okay. Can you guys show me how to open the door?
Yeah.
All right.
Press over here,
Press over here on
and
the
you
side
gotta
of the door.
push, and then it opens.
And he peeks in and he goes, "That's amazing!
yeah.
This is great! I have a secret passage in my basement."
To a ginormous pond, which you can
Excellent. Well, here's the reward I promised you, and he gives each of you 10 gold.
Alright.
He just like doubled my wealth. Well, not doubled, but pretty much.
Your personal
Yeah.
wealth.
My personal.
And he tells you, if you're out adventuring, do be careful. The guards have been reporting that there have been undead coming towards the city from the north for the past couple weeks.
Huh.
Yes, we've been asked to
That's
deal
that's
with
a
some
please.
of the or were you the one
My
that
bad.
told us it was undead from the north already?
No, someone else did.
I have down Father Farron has undead to the north.
Yes, yes, there are undead coming from the north. They're a problem. I don't know where they're coming from.
I need a
But it's a neat idea we could maybe go figure it out for you.
More evidence to support my there's a necromancer here theory. Necromancer. There's been dinosaurs which are normally dead. There's been
We just still shivering. I
there's
think
been
There's a
undead.
dinomancer back out.
Exactly, a dinomancer.
Alright, well thank you very much for the information.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I'm full of
Yeah, we just had supper, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head back into town. Are you guys going to see Mathena right away?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Because
He's
he's got
exhausted.
2 levels of
I got
exhaustion from
2
swimming in the cold.
from sitting in the pool.
Yep. That actually halves your traveling speed. So the trip back to town would have taken you guys a while as he sort of shivered uncontrollably.
I would legit just grab his hand. Come on.
I
Drag.
cast Liar's back his ear.
Why?
Glowing ear.
And can't you not just do this? Don't you have to light the entire thing?
No,
You can
Nope.
do. You can just do.
I
Yep.
cast light
People do
and
the
see if
tips of
it's
their
worm.
spears all the
But
time.
if it's a worm, I can't.
The light cantrip does not produce warmth.
I give him a piggyback like, come
Alright,
on.
So you guys
because I'm
you guys
tall.
leave Father Farrell's place. You go down 4 or 5 buildings to the mayor's place, the mayor's office, and walk into the restaurant, and you see Mathena sitting at a table with a whole bunch of food all over it.
Here you go.
So Father Farron was the one with the undead information and the one with the basement problem?
Yep.
Oh, so we got 2 other things. Well, we haven't figured out what the undead is. He just told us to be wary
I
of it.
just told you to watch out for it. Yeah.
I didn't realize it was the same person. I was like, wait a minute, we've got 2 quests here.
Yep.
Alright, good.
So you
Sorry.
hold out the strand of pearls, and Lady Mathena says, "That's excellent. That's the strand of pearls that I lost. Thank you so much."
You're welcome.
And she takes it and she puts it around her neck, and she says, "Okay, now I believe you guys had told me that you had something you wanted to sell.
Yes.
Yes,
Tell you
follow us.
the location of the hot spring.
Follow us, follow us.
No, it's
No,
days
It's
away.
like days away.
I need a nap.
Hera says as she grabs food off the table.
Oh yes, help yourself."
If you have a map, we can mark it on it for you.
Excellent. I do have a map. It's fairly rudimentary at this point. I've been collecting information from people.
Vitamins.
So yes, please. And she hands you guys the map.
It's not.
I'm eating all the meat.
You guys have a nice meal with Lady Mathena, and Lady Mathena. Okay. Sorry. Lady Mathena hands Jake a banjo.
Yes, that was what it was for.
What's banjo again? This? What?
No.
It's like a guitar.
Guitar, but round.
And has a really twangy sound.
Wait, what is that? What?
Do you have any item cards?
Nope.
What is
He's
the
got
magic
room for them
banjo?
though.
I'm
What is
cutting
the
up
magic
my
banjo?
It's a magic banjo.
The banjo
Cutting up
is
my
better than my Saturn, right?
You
In
cutting
the
up
other
your
one-
steak?
In the other game?
Yeah.
It's similar. Yeah. I'm
Similar.
going to write some spells on here.
What
On
does
the
the banjo
sticky
do?
notes.
It gives
It lets you
magic
cast some spells.
such as fly and levitate.
Once per day, you can cast fly, levitate, invisibility, rope trick,
What? What's that?
healing word,
Healing.
and speak with animals.
Speak with animals is my thing. I'm the animal.
So before I go to bed, I'm like, due to it refreshing at dawn, I should test it out. I cast
Before
it.
you attune to it?
Right. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wait an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happens if I don't attune to it?
You take damage.
If somebody who is not attuned tries to play a bardic instrument, they take psychic damage.
Okay.
That was close. You almost hurt yourself.
Can't
Can't play them.
yeah.
Wait, really?
Yep,
Yeah.
only
Alright, I didn't know that.
like, oh, that's not what I mean, and I was out of the game.
You take 6 points of psychic damage.
Ugh.
What if she put it on this side?
The banjo hurts your brain.
It's like, giant headache, no ow pain.
I just accidentally.
You had more hit points than
Are
me.
you done?
Sam?
Yeah, I am durable.
Yeah.
Have you fed the dog yet this evening? Okay,
Alright,
go feed the
run and
dog.
feed the dog.
I will be back. Bye.
Alright.
After the hour, what I do is
Yeah.
I cast invisibility on her.
No!
You are invisible for the next hour.
Oh, great! I immediately grab my bags.
And then I go into my
Why
room.
did you do
I
that?
go into my room and lock the door.
Wait, we have our own separate rooms?
Well, you guys have places that you're staying.
Oh, yes.
So Jake casts invisibility on Mist and says, "I'm going to sleep. See you guys tomorrow," and heads to his parents' place.
I'm gonna fly off and do a bunch of circles and hopefully lose her other than my treehouse.
And also, I make sure to lock the door.
Okay.
I'm not perceptive enough to have noticed she's disappeared.
But you go home to see your family?
I don't
No, at this
want
point,
to see
A
my
couple people
brother.
have laughed. You
That-
think you
it
were-
I'm
takes-
just like,
No,
nope.
why did we leave in such a hurry? Miss, do you know what's going on? Where's Miss? Oh, Miss is
And
down.
I also
Luna.
probably are you gonna use your powers?
Luna!
Luna, you going to see your brother takes at least 2 days.
Hey, Luna, you live out of town, right? You can come stay with me.
Sure.
There you go.
Are you
Alright.
gonna use your powers?
Do you do anything while you're invisible? Because everyone else is going to bed.
No, we're all like, wait!
Alright, I'm going to spend
Oh, great. I'm just gonna stay with
some
her.
time. We spent an hour. Where were we when you spent your hour tuning into yours before we
You guys were having a meal with Mathena.
we
Yeah.
were still
Yeah.
there? Okay. I'm gonna slip upstairs then.
Okay. All right. So as you slip upstairs, you see the area upstairs is there is sort of a reception desk, and there's a big door behind it, and then there are 2 hallways that lead down to either side.
I'm looking for information about when the next boat comes in.
Why?
Trying to get out.
You're not there to ask. and just looking for anything that catches my eye. Sparkly.
Okay.
Easy to pocket.
So you see sitting at the desk is
What's her name?
Mary,
Okay.
and she is sitting at the desk. She has some papers and a quill, and she's working quite studiously. You are a rogue who is invisible, so I'm not even going to make you roll stealth. It is very hard to detect you right now.
Yep.
And we'll use it over the perception.
Is there information on her desk about boat schedules or expectations of when boats will be in next? Something like that?
You wander over to her desk. Are you reading upside down, or are you standing next to her?
Reading upside down.
Roll me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Nice. The stuff that she's working on appears to be financial matters related to the running of the town of Fortin.
Okay.
And the payment of the dwarves that are excavating the defensive fortifications. And it looks like she also has a new line item for the dwarves, which is the
Go and clear the
go and
pass.
clear the passes,
Okay.
the pass for you guys.
Awesome.
And there's a dollar value assigned to it. There does not seem to be anything about boats here.
Okay. Is there any maps of the area that I can look at?
There are a couple maps of the area.
Okay.
The general map that you guys have been making has more details.
Okay.
The map of Fortin has a lot of details about the immediate Fortin area, but the areas around it are kind of
What's this?
blank.
Cherry.
That's vitamin C.
Vitamin C and D? No.
Yes, you do.
Take it.
Do I?
It's
In
got
it.
vitamin C and vitamin D in it.
Cherry, so.
Cherries are the things that Deborah said have happiness in them, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Serotonin. Okay. Wonderful thing.
Do I chew it?
You've spent about 5 minutes so far.
Okay. I'm going to go and try and see how quiet that doorknob is behind her.
Okay.
I'm not going to,
Roll me a stealth check.
because it's not walking, I don't get advantage, right?
No.
Because if it's my boots, then I get advantage.
That's stealth related to sound that you make while walking.
19.
That's good.
You
Plus 9?
yeah. You walk over to the door, you turn the handle slowly and quietly, and you feel the tension give with almost no noise, and the door starts to slowly drift open. What are you doing?
Is there anyone inside?
How would you determine that?
Listening.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
16.
You hear some shuffling around and some muttering. Sarah, that's about to fall and make a loud noise. Can you?
I'm going to leave the door open. And I'm going to head down the hall to the left.
Okay. So as you let go of the door and head down towards the hall to the left, the door relatches with a loud snick.
Oh, I thought it was open.
It's open, but when you let go and went away, it went.
Okay.
And Mary turns around and goes, "Oh, what was that?"
It's weird, so it's probably magical.
Oh well, goes back to work. To the left, the hallway leads to two large open doorways.
Okay.
One of them appears to be a fairly large meeting room.
Okay.
With room for about 50 people.
Okay.
The other one is a much smaller room with a really nice table in it. Room for about 10 people.
Okay. Is there anything like water jug that's fancy or?
Yeah, there are some water pitchers. They appear like they have been crafted with care, and they have the sigil for Fortin on them.
Which is
But it's just a really stylized F.
okay.
They're mostly like rolled metal. They're not.
Looking at that sigil, I know I'm not going to be able to fence these anywhere in town. So, and at the moment, I can't get off the island.
Yeah.
Anything else in the room of interest? Any papers left behind? Anything?
No, these rooms look like they've been fairly thoroughly cleaned.
All right, then I'll go the other direction.
Okay. The other direction leads to 2 closed doors.
Can I listen and see if there's anything going on behind one of them?
Sure.
17.
There doesn't appear to be any sound behind the door that, like if you're building a mental layout, the 2 smaller rooms are at the top of the staircase, and then the larger rooms are towards the back of the building.
Right.
The smaller room doesn't seem to have any kind of sound happening in it.
I'll see if that door is locked.
The door is not locked.
I'll go in.
You open the door, and it leads to a room with a fairly large wooden vessel in it, and there are some pipes coming out of the wall towards the vessel. And in the corner of the room there's a chair.
Great. I'm going to go the other direction.
Okay. That door is locked.
It is locked.
Yeah.
Can I try and pick it?
Absolutely.
Oh. That's my dex check and my proficiency.
Are you proficient in sleight of hand?
I believe so.
If you're proficient in sleight
And
of
then
hand.
thieves' tools +1.
Oh, okay. So then it's your sleight of hand roll +1.
Okay.
Because you have those chopsticks in your hair, right?
Yeah. 26.
All right. With the deft removal of the chopsticks, you insert them in the lock. This is a fairly high quality lock. It takes you a few seconds, but you've seen one of these before, and you unlock it with no problem.
Okay.
And then you put the chopsticks.
Back in my hair.
Yep.
All right. And what's in this room?
As you enter this room, you are assaulted by opulence. There are fur rugs on the ground.
Okay.
There are silk hangings. There is a fairly large bed in the middle of the room. There are maybe 3 more paintings than there should be in the room. Just like most of the places where you could hang paintings, there are paintings. They don't really go together very well. It's kind of garish.
All right.
There are 2 or 3 bookshelves with heavy leather-bound books on them.
Nice.
There is a sort of a writing desk in the corner.
Someone want to let her outside? Thank you.
I really should have given the big egg of holding to you so you could steal all his stuff.
You could
I've got my vest.
Oh wait, before those stones were invisible and they kill you.
No,
No.
it's all right. It's all right.
You can give it to her later.
In here, can I find any gems or any,
Where would you look for them?
you said there was a desk, so not a vanity or anything, just a nice desk.
Like a writing desk with a couple of shelves.
Let's see if I can figure out what's in the shelves there, yeah.
Okay, you head over to the writing desk, and a couple of the drawers slide open fairly easily. One of them contains a bunch of invoices that have been marked paid. Are you spending any time looking at that?
How much time do I have left on my invisibility, approximately?
It's been about 10 minutes at this point.
Oh yeah, then I'll take a second and look at them, yeah.
Okay, roll me a intelligence check to see what you decipher as you quickly leaf through these.
I thought you were
7.
gonna steal stuff.
These are invoices.
Alright,
Looks like they've been paid.
alright.
The top 2 shelves, you find collections of papers. Nothing that really catches your eye.
Okay,
The bottom 2 shelves are locked.
can I try and unlock one of them?
Yep.
25.
So you reach for the first one, you unlock it rather quickly, slide open the shelf, and in the shelf is a box. Black metal. Yeah, it's too big.
I bet.
Black metal box with a heavy lock on it.
How big's the box?
About that big. It fills most of the drawer.
Can I try and unlock it?
Are you gonna take it out first?
Do I need to take it out to...
If you're going to unlock it,
Yes.
you can try and unlock it at an incredibly awkward angle,
No, okay, I'll
but
take
it'll.
it out.
All right. So you
Lift it out.
lift the box out. It's quite heavy, and you're gonna try and unlock it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 20.
For a total of
30.
30.
Uh,
Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Sounds good.
you knew it. Strap.
26.
All right. So you set up your lockpicks, and with a deft maneuver, you unlock it, and at the same time, you hear this sound of a spring releasing, and so you throw yourself out of the way as this dart flies past you. The chest is unlocked, and it tried to bite you.
I should have expected that. If this island is where they send criminals, then I'm not the only one on the island that is trying to steal before, so he's probably got some traps set up.
You came through a fairly seriously locked door into a fairly seriously locked desk, and you've unlocked another lock that was actually trapped.
Wait, is there nothing else in it?
She hasn't opened it yet.
I'm
It's just
opening it
unlocked.
now.
Opens the box. There's another trap.
You open the box, and it is full of platinum.
Awesome. I'm going to start shoveling it into my vest pocket.
Okay. And just as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I write just down pocket full of platinum?
Well, roll me a perception check.
Shoot, it's fake. Or there's a trap. Or something like that.
8.
Okay.
I'm guessing I cannot lucky that from this far away.
No.
Make you reroll things with luck.
But I'm
Yeah,
not.
she has
monsters
to be
and her,
present.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you are grabbing fistfuls and putting them in the pockets of your coat,
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
and the door slams open, and standing there is Overseer Tyrell, and he says, "Who's here? What's going on? How? My desk is unlocked. There's the boxes in the middle of the room. There's no one here." She would have stopped as soon as the door swung
yeah.
open. And he sort of starts heading in your direction. What are you doing?
Back up enough that he can put everything away.
Mhm.
And I'm staying close enough that I'm hoping he's going to check the other drawer. To make sure that there's nothing missing from it.
Oh, okay. All right. So he gets to the chest. He has a quick look at it and he says, "Huh, the trap was sprung." And he looks around the room.
Sees the dart like in the wall.
Yeah, the
In
dirt
a-
sticking in
in
the
a-
wall. He's
In
like,
a picture.
"Oh." It's a picture of him posed regally with the town behind him, and the dart has hit him directly in the frontal pant region. Oh man! And so he pulls that out, and he's very careful not to touch the end of it, and he comes back and he sets it back in,
The box?
Sets-
Resets the box?
resets the trap on the box, And he looks down in the box and he says, I thought there was more coins in here. He looks carefully around the room again, and he closes it, and he pulls out a key, and he locks it. He puts it in the drawer, looks around the room again, closes the drawer, and he locks the drawer. He goes, and you can see as he puts the chest back in the bottom of the drawer, there is a little bit of a latch. And as he sets the box down, the latch sits down again.
Oh, it's an alarm.
And he says, I'm glad I put this in. I mean, they had... Where did they go? He looks around the room again, and he thinks for a few seconds, and he pulls out another key, and he opens the other drawer.
I'm going to take a peek and see what's inside.
In the other drawer is a logbook.
Okay.
And there are nautical symbols on the book. And he
Do I recognize the nautical
sort of
symbols?
looks, yes, yeah. This looks like something like a harbor master would use to track
Which boats
ships are coming and going. And he sort of has a look at it. He says, "It doesn't look like that's moved." And he closes that, and he looks around the room, and then he grabs his walking stick, and he says, "Okay, this is very strange." And he starts swinging his stick around randomly. Is someone here? What are you doing?
I was going to follow him out of the room as he went, so I guess I was headed to be behind
To be
him.
behind him? Alright, so he's swinging his stick around randomly. Actually,
Rolling attack. Disadvantage.
does a 15 hit?
No.
Ooh,
Okay.
so close.
So he's flailing about randomly, trying to figure out, because he knows that there's an invisibility spell.
Yeah.
And the reason for his flail, like, he's already looked at, there's a tremendous amount of money, he's got the Harbor Master's logbook. Eventually he stops flailing and he leans on his walking stick. He's like, oh, okay, all right.
They must have left already.
Maybe they're gone. All right, to check one more thing. And he goes over to the other side of the room and pulls one of the paintings aside, and there is a safe. And he works on the safe, and he opens it, and in the safe is a tremendous pile of gold and platinum coins. And he looks carefully, he goes, okay, good. Nothing's missing. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Does she catch any of the passcodes?
Roll a perception check.
20.
14.
Oh.
You do not catch any of the safe combination, but given
I know
time,
it's here.
given time, you could probably find it.
Honestly, if you put in the wrong thing, it's probably going to set off another alarm.
You do see that there are 3 or 4 documents that are sort of sitting up on the top level of the safe.
Okay.
You're not sure what those are, but they're in the place where he's got a fairly large amount of coin. And then he closes the safe and locks it, and then heads towards the exit of the room.
I will gently, quietly follow him out.
Was that-
On the topic of like locks and stuff, my lock for my locker is broken, so we might need to get a new one.
Good to know. Yeah.
Before you leave, I don't remember that saying he locked the chest with the book.
You weren't there.
The
drawer.
drawer with the book.
I did not say it, but he did.
Yeah.
I
Good-
did not say
Good
it,
catch, though.
but he did.
good paying attention.
My stomach.
All right, so you follow him out.
I'm gonna follow him out.
Okay. He wanders down the hall and he says, "Mary, I need you to stand in my room and make sure that nothing is going on. That something strange happened." And she says, "Okay," and puts her stuff down and goes and stands in the room for a while.
Okay.
And then he heads back into his office.
How much longer do I have on my time? Because he took up a bunch of it.
Yeah, at this point, you're down to about a half an hour.
Get out. Get out.
Half an hour?
She spent time reading the papers.
I haven't even told my plan yet.
No,
That's your
you don't have. You're gone. You went
You
to
have a
bed.
plan?
My plan is that
You.
next morning I'm like, okay, you owe me 30% of riches.
I like that.
I was trying to cast a spell.
Just knowing.
Can
No,
I
I don't think we're
follow
gonna
him into
know.
his office for a second?
No, I
Yeah,
know she's a
yeah,
I know she's
not a
a
problem
face.
with following him into his office.
Okay.
His office is fairly well appointed.
I'm gonna-
There are places for people to sit. He's got a fairly large desk, almost comically large. And he sits behind the desk and he pulls out a book. Yes, like Dean's desk,
But smaller or bigger or same size?
about the same size.
Wait, and he pulls out a book?
A book.
He pulls out a book
Dean?
and starts reading his book.
Like Dean?
Alright. While he's distracted, is there anything of interest, or is it all just business type stuff?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, now it's gonna be hard to get out.
7.
Uh,
I'm not interested in
you
the
spend
mundane business of this town.
you spend 10-15 minutes looking around with the type of experience that you have. You know that you're running out of time, but you do see an ivory handled letter opener on the corner of his desk that you estimate to be worth about 5 gold.
Yeah, I'll try and pocket that.
Oh no.
Sleight of hand?
Natural.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
Yes, because as soon as you pick it up, it vanishes.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Why didn't you pick up those giant carpets?
Carpets?
The fur carpets and stuff.
Why? If I can't use my hands to
That's fair.
do stuff, then
But like you can just drape it over your shoulders.
dirty 20.
So yeah, not a problem. You lift the ivory handled letter opener. I'm trying to think what else there would be. There are a couple of gold inlaid quills that are sort of set up. Looks like he would use them for signing things. They'd probably be worth about 10 gold each as well.
Just a couple, like 2 of them?
3.
3? Can I
Yeah.
try and take those as well?
Sure.
Do you need me to roll for that?
Yep.
You wanted.
I'm gonna be rich.
23.
Cost.
So 3 quills.
So he's sitting at his desk
So you said
reading
the letter openers should be worth, what, 10 gold?
10 gold, and the quills are all worth about 10 each as well.
I'm gonna be rich.
Okay.
So he's reading his book as all of his office supplies and stationery start disappearing from his desk.
This is a really good book. I'm
Nothing
gonna grab
nothing
my
else really catches your eye. Like there are books and there are trappings of an office.
Okay.
Nothing absolutely stellar.
Alright.
There is as you're just about to leave, you notice that his walking stick is leaning up against the desk, and the pommel of his walking stick is a fairly large gem.
No.
No, leave that.
He'll realize.
You just keep tempting her with more risky things.
I'm going to stand
Yeah.
beside the door, like where it would open.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to knock on the door.
He sort of starts, looks around, says, "Mary!" Oh, right. And he sets the book down, and he starts wandering,
Away from the desk.
and he wanders over towards the door, and he opens the door.
I'm gonna slip out.
Okay, roll me an acrobatics check because he's not opening it very far.
Okay. 16.
And she rolled a 9. I was like, oh no!
he opens the door and he sticks his head through and he's like,
Was I hearing that?
and he lets go of the door. He runs back to the desk, and from the other side of the door, you hear him, ha, hoo, ha, yeah, ha, and you imagine he's swinging his stick all over the place again.
I would feel bad if he wasn't so hilarious.
I would feel bad.
Roll
if
me
it
a
wasn't
D100,
so
please.
funny.
D100.
How do you what?
27.
As you leave, you pull the platinums that you managed to pull out of the box out of your pocket, and you have 27 platinum.
Yay.
So 2,700.
You don't know what I have. You didn't make the deal with me.
Not yet, but
27 platinum.
you do realize how
It was a D100 and she only got 27?
I know.
That's pathetic.
You know
Yeah,
what
she
it is?
grabbed like one handful. 2 handfuls?
Probably 2 handfuls.
Yeah, at least 2 good
I
handfuls.
can do this again.
Okay, roll a D100 again, just in case.
28.
Can we have the one more?
You can have 14 more platinum.
Noise.
So, 41?
That's still uneven.
Just wait.
You have no knowledge of this whatsoever.
Yes.
I'm going to shove the
I
platinum
do
back into my pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm going to head over to the tents area.
Okay.
Do I have any time left on my...
You think you've got maybe 5 or 10 minutes left.
Because I'm taking time walking this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're walking to the
Tent. Bizarre. There's the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any shops of interest or along the way? Because it's not a lot of shops. Most of the shops are people that set up in the tent area on...
roll me a perception check.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
All right. As you're walking along the way, pretty boring. Normal shops, and then you see a bakery.
Okay.
And at the bottom of the sign are a bunch of sort of seemingly randomly arranged symbols that say fence in Thieves' Cant.
Wait, what?
Okay. I was going to go to the girl in the tents.
A fence is someone that you sell stolen goods to.
What's her name? I don't have it written down right now.
Yeah, the old lady.
The old lady. But I can go in here too.
Mhm.
Just
You
seems
can
like...
go sell your
All right.
quills and stuff.
I will pop in and grab a pastry before I lose my invisibility.
Okay.
And then...
So the door opens and a bell rings,
Uh-huh.
and the person behind the desk looks up,
As a pastry
sees the
disappears.
door open, sees the door close, draws 2 knives, and says, "Identify yourself, friend."
With the circle.
And
like 3 minutes.
unerringly spins to where you are, where you're talking, with both knives out, and says, I don't take kindly to... Well, I do take kindly to... What are you here for?
I have business. I just give me... I'm pretty sure that this invisibility potion's going to wear off in the next few minutes. Then I can talk to you face to face.
He doesn't need to know that she has friends who can cast spells.
If it's a potion, it's a one-time use thing.
Yeah.
Unless you want to deal with me this way, and then I can be gone before, and you don't have to know who I am. Would you like the plausible deniability?
Well, let's see what you brought.
And I'll pull out the letter, ivory hand, the letter opener, and the 3 quills. and lay them on his counter in front of him.
You lay them on the counter. He puts his knives away, and he sits down on the stool behind the counter and just starts laughing incredibly hard. Just, oh my goodness, this is excellent. I don't need the deniability. In fact, I would like to shake your hand. I can definitely take these off your hands. There are plenty of people who are going to want these. I'll have to be very quiet about it. But this is about to be a very good day for some people in town.
Who am I talking to?
My name is Stephen.
Stephen the baker?
Yes, Stephen the baker.
In brackets, pets.
Yep.
I do take kindly to thieves, but
I
not
don't-
the
I
ones
don't-
that steal from me.
Why? You have very good cookies.
I will deduct the cost of the pastry from your pay.
Oh,
Or actually, no, I won't. And he goes and gets a box and he puts 11 more cookies in it. And he sets that down and he says, "That's for the laugh. I haven't had a laugh that good in quite a while. Now this isn't a lot. I can't offer you a tremendous amount for it." And he reaches under the counter and he comes out with 4 platinum and he sets them on the table for you.
Okay. Wait, it's still uneven. It's now 35, I believe.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
45.
45. It's still uneven.
Thank you very much, Stephen. I appreciate the business.
we can split between the 5 of us now.
No.
Invisibility
I-
drops.
Miss Mercy, but you may know me as Miss the Unmerciful.
As you say that, his eyes widen.
Yeah.
And
Is
your
that
invisibility drops. And his
Oh.
eyes widen further. And he stands up off of his stool and he bows at the waist and he says, "I wasn't aware that you were here."
Been in town about 2 weeks now, but I've been doing a little bit more scouting in the wilds than anything else recently.
You
Didn't
hang
want
out
to-
with friends.
Become too noticeable in town too soon,
Wait, what?
because I know that I don't want to be the answer to everyone's problems.
I understand. I will need to inform my superior that you are here
Your
and
superior,
have announced yourself.
maybe would you mind giving me a heads up about what's going on here?
Oh, well, the head of our thieves guild is written down on
Wait a
these
second.
pages.
Wait a second. So Mom's famous?
Apparently.
Why is Mom's characters always famous?
Oh god,
Because-
what is Mom's character?
Because she writes them that way.
Captain Miss the Unmerciful.
That's a really good name. I always wondered why you were called Miss Mercy when you were clearly not a very merciful person. But that makes so much sense.
Unmerciful.
I want a
Yes.
character like this.
I want a cool character.
Yes. The head of the thieves guild is Antonia, and I will have to let her know that you are present and have declared yourself.
Alright. Just in case you didn't know, my friends and I came upon a ring that said East Crane Leader on it. I believe the owner of the ring was eaten by crocodiles.
Oh.
In case you had wondered why he'd fled town.
You should let Antonia know about this.
Okay.
I'm surprised that she hasn't. You said you'd been doing some scouting.
I have been doing some scouting. We've been north and west of here.
She has
Haven't
been asking
east yet.
people
Is
to.
she east?
No, she's been asking people to go east.
Oh, yes.
So you guys have had a conversation with her already.
I have met Antonia.
Yeah.
Yes. I will let her know about the ring. I hadn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yes. And he pulls out his ring and he shows it to you. And his ring says, "Stephen the Baker."
Alright.
So I'm currently willing to ring you this dead guy.
Yeah, you knew it was a dead guy. You took it off of
You
his
took it off
dead
the dead
hand.
severed hand.
I didn't know he was a rogue.
So you're
And you still don't know. You think that it makes you more charismatic somehow.
all right.
I mean,
well,
technically, around
Steven,
seas it does.
it was
Yeah.
nice to meet you. If you need anything from me, I am around town occasionally, and it's good to know that I have a friend in town that I can count on to bring things to.
Yes.
You already have some.
There are a few of us. There have been rumors that the gentleman you visited today has hidden a fairly tremendous amount of wealth. And Antonia would be quite
The other
interested.
gentleman, the one with the quills.
Yeah, the overseer Tyrell. Antonia would be quite interested in liberating some of that wealth. So if that sounds like an adventure you'd be interested in, have a conversation with her.
All right, good to know. All right.
Anything else I can help you with? Anything else you'd like to divest yourself of?
You like the Bengals, right?
I have, yeah.
I found a diamond.
Yeah.
Nice.
Other things are still from the ship.
I have some gold bangles worth about 50 gold each, I'm guessing. And
The set of gold bangles is worth 50.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's all I have left after the pearls were given away. So
Yep.
I have a set of gold bangles.
Oh, sure. And he puts another 5 platinum on the counter for you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Excellent. And if you find anything else of interest,
I'll be sure to let you know.
especially anything of particularly local interest,
Okay.
that'd be great. All right. Do you do anything else? Where are you spending the night?
There's a
A boarding house?
boarding house that I've been staying at.
Are you gonna go to that other stuff?
Okay,
Alright,
No, I don't need to anymore.
please don't leave us.
so everyone else has gone home.
I'm going to the boarding house for the night. I expect to run into you guys in the morning.
I'm bringing Luna home with me.
So you connect with, you bring Luna home. Your house is
I
chaos.
find the door closed.
You find the door closed.
So that nobody can come in.
Luna!
The Fitzsprocket family looks at the vines covering the door and say, "Oh, usually we just use this." And there's a great big board with some brackets. And they're like, "Oh, but the vines are pretty. Good work."
I can get them down in the morning.
Okay. Alright.
Does the Prespark family have a guest room?
No.
Which
The
room is
Fitzsprocket family is much. There are more members of the family than they have room for in their house, partially because all of the members of the family are technically inclined and have turned every corner of this house into workshops. So you end up sleeping in the kitchen. But it's comforting and welcoming, and they feed you, and it reminds you of happier times.
When you had your whole family.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're doing good work into finding them.
Yeah.
Jake, your parents are quite happy to see you. Your mom prepares you a wonderful meal. Era, your treehouse of solitude up in the mountains overlooking the town.
Really? Leave it.
You haven't been here in about 2 weeks. It definitely still needs a lot of work, but it's coming along. What?
Animal friends. Have animal friends moved in?
There are some birds in the area,
Yes.
especially now that you haven't been building for a couple of weeks. There's a couple of small bird nests.
Yay, happiness.
Before I go to bed, I'd like to give Project. I go up to her and I say, "I'm sorry about the bunny ears. So I decided to make you something." And I give her like a little It's like a butterfly clip, but it has a button on the back of it where if you click it, like little pink lights glow, and then the wings flap.
Oh, okay.
And I give that to her.
She says, "Is it gonna explode?"
No, it's not. Unless I did something
Are
really,
you
really
sure?
wrong. I used no gunpowder.
Okay.
It's all like.
And she sets it on the table, and she goes and gets a stick, and she pokes it from as far as she can get from it, and it lights up pink, and the wings flap, and she's like, "Oh, that's nice. What else does it do?"
Don't tell your brothers.
Yeah.
But
It makes you charismatic.
no. It has kind of like it. How do I word this? 1 second. Give me a second to think of how to word this.
English, well, common.
It has kind of. It can start on its own under certain circumstances. I'm trying to remember what those circumstances are.
Things just start flapping and lighting up like
It's
randomly.
right when there are other butterflies nearby. That's it.
Oh.
Like if there's a butterfly that's flying in the area, it'll also light up and start itself.
Okay. That's neat. Thank you.
I'll make you something
And
else later.
She carries it full arm extension, and then she pokes the button. She's like, "Oh, that's creative." All right, you guys pass the night. You recover your levels of exhaustion. You guys
One
all,
of them or both of them?
both of them.
Finally, I freed
I think.
tomorrow.
No, that's not how exhaustion works, is it?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Wait, what? We got one level of exhaustion.
You get one back every night.
Just like looking at
Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
I misread the situation. I didn't think she was like, "Is it gonna hurt me?" I thought she was like, "I need more. That's not cool enough." So I said, "It also works for other butterflies."
She doesn't trust your science, dear.
I'm trying to fix that.
All right, so you guys have a nice rest, and you get back together. When did we start?
I don't know.
Keep going, please. I'm having fun.
We've been doing this for an hour and a half.
Really?
This is so much fun.
Maybe we've been going on a lot of tangents, guys.
Yeah.
Do we have time for
I'm sorry.
anything else, or
this
do we
is
need to be
fun.
done?
Actually, we can do the other things really quick.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
we'll do
Because you guys really only have
Lewis and I need to have a conversation.
you have 3 quests. You have find out about the crane, which you have or have not completed. That's kind of up to you. You have 3 barrels of whiskey that are related to that. You have something is eating the cattle, and you have there are undead around.
And we have to go east.
That's the crane.
Okay.
What does one point
But
of
we found
exhaustion?
like the ring of the guy, right?
What does one point of exhaustion? Oh yeah. I'm
1
gonna
point of exhaustion means disadvantage on ability checks.
I'm gonna hand out everybody's something.
That's his
Yeah.
10
So
minute.
as you guys. Oh, so this is
When
special
he
food you made.
feeds, when he feeds us, that's
Okay.
the 10 minutes that
So everybody gets 9 temporary hit points.
So he makes 10-minute baked cookies.
These are things he made with his mom, and it's so magical it makes you tougher.
Then
No!
I'm like, I can do this again. It's just I feel like I should get half the profit.
What?
Well,
Oh yeah.
I spent most of the time just scouting around town, but I can give you 5 platinum.
Why do I feel like you have four?
How much money do you have?
Can I insight check?
I have literally only like 25 gold.
So then wouldn't 5 platinum be amazing?
Insight.
That's another. That's twice as much money as you have.
I'm insight.
That she's giving
Yes, but I'm fully insight. With advantage because I know she was. May I use advantage because I know she probably got more.
22.
You don't know. She probably got more.
Perception. Perception.
I
Okay, I'm not going to make. Oh, what did you roll?
Where's the insight?
I don't know. I like this one and not going to make
Yeah.
anything.
Because I'm not going to make her roll because she didn't say anything that was untrue.
Oh. Okay.
She said, I spent most
then
of
you
the
could-
time scouting,
You could say
and I can give you 5 platinum.
I'm insight
Right.
checking to see if. Yeah, she
I
could roll
rolled
a
9.
persuasion.
I'm not gonna.
I think with your insight roll, you do catch a slight something that something else may have happened, but she didn't lie.
Yeah. So I hand over 5 platinum for you.
No, get money.
I just feel like it's 147 and me getting 5.
47? Where'd you get that math from?
40. You got 45.
Yeah, I got 45. You got 5.
That is.
How did she get
I
47 out
double
of
your
that deal?
odds of succeeding.
20%.
More than double. She couldn't have done that without the invisibility.
Yeah.
It could not have.
You could not
At
have
all.
done that with
Well,
invisibility.
We can discuss it next time.
Yeah.
I did not know that I was supposed to gather money for you.
I feel like I should get at least half because I'm doubling your odds.
You don't know how much she has.
I know.
10 platinum is a lot, Lewis.
5 platinum.
Yeah, but you said half. She gave you half of 10 platinum.
No, I mean half of.
You don't know she has more money.
You're losing 4.
Alright, so
Why do I 75 points?
are you offering to do this again for her?
Sometimes.
I'd like everybody else to roll perception checks.
What?
Perception, what is that?
Roll a d20.
Perception?
Yep.
2.
Plus 5?
Good.
Natural 20.
I was going to say, she did just roll a 22
Yeah.
earlier, so.
And
three
also
right
a
now.
natural 20.
9 plus 5. Wait, I only did like minutes.
And
Yeah, that's all right.
9 plus 5.
The trick was 9s?
Yes, I know.
She's working on it. Give her time.
I'm not good at saying the one something rule.
So tell me what numbers it is.
1, 4.
14.
It's 14.
Good work. You see Mist give Jake 5 platinum coins.
Hey, what about me?
Era, you hear Jake say, I can make you invisible every day. You can do this again. But next time, I want half.
Excuse me?
So I
What the
imagine.
heck is happening here?
Nothing.
I
We just planned.
figured out where the ring belongs and we should go return it. Would you like to do that?
Excuse
We
me,
just
I
played.
saw you give him 10 platinum.
5 platinum?
5, 10.
Wait, you guys got platinum
Who's what? Who's balling?
Ooh,
What happened?
ooh, those gold bangles were really pretty. Did you get the platinum with those?
I did.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Can I insight check on him?
Those would maybe be worth like at least.
Yeah.
He's easier
Sure.
to read.
Sure.
I
Roll
want,
roll a deception check.
No,
for
but
this.
I don't know.
I want to put.
No, but you were pretending that you did.
So I want all of this.
What is this, Sarah?
I hate this.
What is she pointing to?
This is not a good
Perception?
Yeah, okay.
I want
Wait, did you roll? Okay.
Okay, where's the
Lewis is likely to be pretty good at this.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's just 7. 19.
He's not easier to read.
What did you roll?
I'm 17. I rolled
So, like I said, you're not any less suspicious of him because that's you playing your character, but you do not garner any information.
Why are you rolling perception again?
Because she wanted to.
She wanted to.
Okay. 16 plus 15
I'm
is.
Lewis.
Do you want the answer?
21?
Yeah.
All right. You see that Jake has taken the 5 platinum and has put them in his left pocket.
Slide up here. Slide up here.
I just want to go with like Jake and just.
Steal it. Sleight of hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Julie.
Roll sleight of hand.
Do I roll against this?
You roll perception. I
Yeah, roll a perception check.
I suck at perception.
Or should you just use your passive perception?
His passive perception wouldn't catch it, so.
I hate that.
Natural one.
Natural one. Natural one. Natural one.
What'd
You
you
every single time.
roll? What do you roll?
One.
That's okay, Lewis.
Come here.
I know it's funny to know he's but just getting it.
It's unfair.
And on that note, we're going to take a break and come back next time.
Yeah, okay. That's totally, that's probably my fault.
Goodbye!